Farm Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
It's complete to Brown, right side. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Murray now. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off on the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Jameis to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. That'll give him 8 that time, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. Returnable here from the 38. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw again on second down. Winston. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, Winston. Got an open man, it's Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action. Winston. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be swung out here for counter. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hill going to run left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st down, and it's Hill again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That play stopped behind the line by Trey Flowers. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On play action, it's Murray. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. It looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Winston. And Thomas has it. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. Throw left side, take it in by Hill. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Again, it's Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Play fake. Winston. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Winston now. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Kamara. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Winston. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Jalen Thompson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30. 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, And you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play. Partner, you can't get complacent. And I think that he did. He's got him moving down the field. That's a play. And he just showed him throwing the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on second down. Winston, it's Hill, complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On the counter, here's Kamara. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Winston. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Balaj going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake, Winston. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Winston now from the 50. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray.
Swings this out here for Cohen.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that
play. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Now Landry. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A busy night continues for Kamara. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Yardage here, back at the 47. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Winston to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Connor going to get it again on second down.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Landry now on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
He's going deep for Brown. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. One last shot now for Winston. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the hurdle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand new in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of that I really get it, and I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the bass. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it.
Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulations.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And Mariota going to put it up right away. Dumps this one off to Algier.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. To throw is Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mariota.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On third down, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a college star here in Tennessee, Cordell Patterson. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand,
You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Mariota's throw taken in by Edwards.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Algier.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Play fake. Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, third and goal. Mariota now to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Fourth down, Mariota. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Mariota will look to throw, and he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 27. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that. When he correctly figured that one out, it made a really nice play.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Now it's the backup Tannehill.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A first down throw for Mariota. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mariota. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Patterson. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. To throw Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Damiere Byrd, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
They'll look to throw. And he is in to make it 16-0.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
No check.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
2nd and 11.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Tannehill intercepted again.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
This pass is caught by London.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
One more time with Patterson.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Whistles come in and a timeout. We'll see if they try to run one more quick hitter, or will they go ahead and kick the field goal here. Third and goal, Mariota. Touchdown, Falcons. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And the half will begin with a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Tannehill intercepted again. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Second down and goal. Mariota. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Mariota to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this spot. No, okay.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On the move past the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Tannehill throwing again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Play action now. Mariota.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, touchdown!
Nick Westbrook-Ikhine.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tannehill going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. A first down carry for Henry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down again. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
It's a loss of 2. It brings up 2nd and 10.
After the sack on first down, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Third down, it's Willis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
First down, Mariota. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Steps away to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone. And the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. This is caught. It's Woods.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. interception.
Picked up by Richie Grant. But with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
And they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Mariota to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. He's got a man complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tannehill on first down.
Open man, Westbrook Akine.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On first down, Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. On 2nd and goal. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
One last throw here for Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win in the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.